I really didn't want to have to do this, but I have no choice. My name is Carol Crabtree. I'm in Durham, North Carolina. August 3rd, me, my son, and my grandbaby were in an almost fatal accident. I'm going to show you the picture of our car. I'm trying to get it on here. That's from the news channel. You can also look it up online, Carol Crabtree, or 3 injured in rollover accident in Boise, Idaho. In that accident, I broke both bones in my upper arm. I have a plate right here. Broke my collarbone and broke most of my ribs. I can get over my injuries, but my son shattered his leg in 3 places and required rods. During this whole ordeal, he was conscious the whole time. We rolled over 10 times. He was conscious the whole time. I was unconscious the entire time. My grandbaby escaped with only a scratch. Since then, I'm looking at jail time because my son had missed schools due to his injury. Before the injury, my son received many awards. Not to mention, he was a brown belt, soon to be brown belt, in Taekwondo, which he had to give up because he's still going to PT and everything else. The school board was threatening me with truancy since he was missing so many days that I had a meeting with the school on February 17th where I was offered homebound services for my son. You can see the doctor filled it out February 18th. Well, on February 12th, the lady had already gone down. Actually, sorry, upside down. The lady had already gone down and filed court papers for truancy. I also have a letter here where the doctor put him out permanently in May. I also have a letter, 5-page letter, that I wrote to the Board of Education because I had to pull him out of his first school because he was the only white boy in that school. He was assaulted. He was called racial names. And his education was suffering. So I transferred him to the second school. He did great the first year until the accident the second year, where we come into the problems. The education system in North Carolina is very crooked as our government. The social worker I went and spoke to yesterday told me she never had a meeting with me, never gave me the paperwork. So I've had to pay $2,000 for an attorney to go fight for my son, who almost died in this accident. And it's not fair. Now they're telling me I have to put him back in the school where he was assaulted. No one can find his records anywhere. And I'm fighting with the school board to get him in another school, and I can't. I have to break my lease and move, which is what I'm going to have to do to protect my son. So when you bring up racism, it happens to whites as well. For my son went to an all-black school because I raised him that there was no color. And they only proved to him that that was not the case. We need help to fight the system, not only for my son, but other kids that find themselves in a similar situation. And the only way to fight is with money, which we do not have. So we're asking people to donate so I can pay this attorney to go against part of our government and fight for his right to be able to be educated and not have to worry about being assaulted and called names. Any amount of help. God bless you. And please help my son. He's only 11, but he's had to give up so much because of this accident. He has PSTD. He's afraid to ride in cars. He's all the time telling me, slow down, put your phone down, whatnot. And he's having to repeat the 5th grade again. So please help. God bless you and thank you.